Hello everyone! No oven? No problem. These cookies come together in no time with just a handful of pantry staples, soft and melt in your mouth. If you want to learn how to make them, then just keep watching. Starting with a clean dry bowl, we will take room temperature semi-solid clarified butter, which is also known as ghee here in India. The butter contains milk solids and water, whereas the ghee is almost entirely pure fat, and therefore this makes the cookies lactose-free too. To this we will add the icing sugar or home ground powdered sugar, but make sure to sieve it through before using it. Gently start whisking it and bring it to a pale and fluffy consistency, just like I've shown here. That looks perfect. We can now go ahead and add the dry ingredients through a sieve. Starting with all-purpose flour, along with chickpea flour for some aromatic flavor, but you can skip this if you like. And for some nutty crunch, we will add some semolina, a dash of cardamom powder for the earthy taste, and lastly the baking soda that helps to give it a light texture. Sieve it all through, making sure we remove all the lumps there may be. At this point you may notice the semolina I've used is the finer version, as this helps to give it a subtle crunch while retaining that melt in your mouth feel each time you bite into it. Now all that's left to do is simply go ahead and mix it all together, forming one big ball of dough. But make sure not to knead it, as that may deflate the air that we have incorporated. Here I'd like to mention, in case you find the dough to be extra soft to work with, simply refrigerate the dough for about 15 minutes before you start making them into cookies. This is the texture we are looking for. Soft to mold, but firm enough to hold. Once done, we will now prepare our stovetop oven, that is a deep pan with a stand inside to hold our baking tray on it, and a lid that covers well. In case there's a vent on the lid, simply close it with the help of a rolled kitchen paper and keep it on a medium-low flame. This helps to preheat the pan. Now taking our heat-proof dish as a tray for the cookies, we will line it with a parchment paper to prevent them from sticking. Simply take a dollop of the dough and form it into a smooth crack-free balls. Gently pressing it to give it a flat dome shape, and repeat the same for the rest of the dough. While you do that, make sure not to overcrowd them. Place them well spaced out to allow them room to spread and bake evenly. Once you're done with that, we will take some chopped pistachios to top them for a perfect flavor combination with the cardamom in the cookies. This will now go into the preheated pan for about 25 minutes. Avoid opening it until the first 20 minutes, after which you may check and bake further, until you see an ever so light browning on the sides of the cookies. Next, I'm going to show you how to bake them in an air fryer. So taking a heat-proof tray lined with a parchment paper, we will once again repeat the same to form the cookies and place them well spaced out. Now that's ready. We will take our air fryer gasket and carefully place the tray in it. This can now go into the air fryer and give it a timer for about 15 minutes at a temperature of 160 degrees Celsius. Now checking on the ones in the pan, they seem to be ready. Perfect ever so light browning on the edges. Not much color on the top though, but surely I'm looking forward to tasting them once cooled down. Now checking on the ones in the air fryer. They seem to be done as well, except that I missed to brush the tray with butter to avoid the parchment paper from shifting, which caused the cookies to lose its shape. Nonetheless, they look perfectly baked with a slight crack on the tops, which gives it a rustic look. What do you think? Give it a try and let me know how yours turn out. And if you'd like, I can share the pictures of your beautiful cookie creations on my YouTube community tab. So these were the ones from the stovetop, and these from the air fryer. Which ones do you like? Let me know in the comments below. Time to test the cookies, how they've turned out on the inside. The ones that we baked on the stovetop have a beautiful perfect browning. Perfectly baked on the inside too. Now for the ones that were baked in the air fryer, they didn't quite develop the browning on the base, but have a beautiful crack on the top that gives it a rustic look. Just as good on the inside. So which ones would you prefer? Write to me in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.